Hello, it's April and welcome to my toy world. Today we're going to make 4 miniature dioramas for these 4 Safari Tube sets of different animal figures. We have North American wildlife, we have ponies, reptiles, and butterflies. We're going to make 4 miniature different habitats for each one of our Safari LTD tubes. Let's go ahead and get started with the first one, the North American wildlife. We're going to start by filling our tray with some play dirt. Next, we'll go ahead and spread out the dirt. Next, we'll use some blue slime to make a little pond in our forest. First, we'll line it with rocks. And now we'll add our slime to the center. Blue slime for a nice pond in the middle of our forest. Next, we'll add some trees and some plants. Now our habitat is ready for our North American wildlife. Here's our tube of North American wildlife. Okay, I've opened up all of the North American wildlife animal figures. I also think we should add a rock here to our diorama. So now our diorama is ready for our animals. And our first North American wildlife animal is a mountain lion. Here is a mountain lion. Go ahead and have him right here in the front. Next, we have a raccoon. This adorable raccoon with his striped tail. Go ahead and put this right down here by the tree. We have a wolf here. Put the wolf right over here. And we have a grizzly bear here. The grizzly bear has caught a fish. So we'll put this grizzly bear down by the water. He has been fishing. Here is a pronghorn buck. A pronghorn buck. They have different shaped antlers than some of the other type of deer. This is a pronghorn buck. Put him right back here in the forest. Next we have an elk. They also have interesting shaped antlers. An elk. We'll put it under the tree there. Here's another animal who's been fishing in the water. This is a river otter. Look at this adorable river otter. He's also caught a fish. We'll put him in the water as well. The river otter. And here is a bison. This is a bison. Put the bison down here. And we have a moose. The moose also has very large antlers. And we'll put the moose back here as well, near the woods. We have another animal that enjoys being down by the water. This is a beaver. He's got some sticks in his mouth. He must be working on building a dam. So a beaver with their flat, rounded tail and their teeth that are perfect for chewing down trees and sticks to build their dam. We have a big horned ram here. Look at how its horns curve around the top of his head here. A big horned ram. We'll put the ram back near this rock here. And lastly, we have a mountain goat. Mountain goats like to climb around the mountains. This is a mountain goat. We'll put the mountain goat on top of the rock. So that is our North American wildlife diorama. Next, let's build a diorama for our ponies. We'll start by filling our tray with more play dirt. And we'll spread it out. We'll add some fencing. We'll add a little feed holder here. And a trough for water, a pitchfork for picking up hay. We'll add some hay here, one inside the fence and one out here in the field. Here's a bag of feed. We'll put that right down here. And we have 2 carrots. We'll put them in here for our ponies. And we'll add some plants around. Now our little diorama is ready for our pony figures. Here is the ponies tube. Look at all the different kinds of ponies. I'll go ahead and open this up and we'll get out our pony figures. Here's our first pony. This pony is black and gray and is called a fell pony. This one poses up like this. We'll put it right out here in the field. Next we have a Welsh pony. This one is a white pony with a blonde mane and tail. A Welsh pony. Put it in the paddock. Here we have a Dartmoor pony. Get the little white mark on its face here. A Dartmoor pony. We'll put it out near the grass. This is an Exmoor pony, a brown horse with blonde mane and tail. Here we have a Highland pony. Look at this cute Highland pony. This is a Shetland pony. So many different types of ponies. A Shetland pony. That one out in the back. Here we have a black and white patched Chincoteague pony. So this is a pony from Chincoteague. A Chincoteague pony. That one out there. And lastly, we have a quarter pony. This looks like a dark brown horse with a black mane and tail. A quarter pony. I like the little white mark on his nose as well. This one will be coming down for a drink of water. So that is our pony diorama. Next, let's go ahead and build a diorama for our reptiles. We'll start with some kinetic sand and spread it out. We'll also make an area here for a muddy area. We'll add some rocks to the edge. We'll also add a few rocks around our diorama here. Next, we'll add some brown slime to our muddy area here. Put that right down here. We'll add some logs. We'll add a few cactus. A small cactus here. And a plant. A little bush here in the corner. And now we have a desert habitat perfect for our reptiles. Here are our reptiles. There are lots of different snakes and different reptiles in this tube. I'll go ahead and open up the reptiles tube. Okay, now we're ready to fill our little desert diorama with different reptiles. We have 2 black snakes. I'll have them crawling through our desert. We have 2 yellow snakes. We have 2 beaded lizards here. They have a green belly and green spots here, and they're red. A beaded lizard. We'll have one going down to the muddy area here, and one over here. We have 2 chameleons. Look at their long curly tail and the shape of their hands, as well as the shape of their head. Chameleons. 2 chameleons. Put one up here and one climbing on the log. We also have 2 green snakes. And we have 2 geckos. Look at their feet. They have very interesting shaped feet here. Little geckos, 2 geckos. We'll put one on this log and one over here by this cactus. We have 2 sand snakes coming into our little desert diorama. 2 sand snakes. Perfect for our sandy diorama. Put one down here in the front and one climbing behind this cactus here. And lastly, we have 2 iguanas. Look at how long the iguana's tails are. So 2 iguanas. This iguana will be climbing up in the cactus here. And this iguana will be walking right down here near the muddy area. So that is our reptiles diorama. And lastly, we have a diorama for our butterflies tube. Let's go ahead and make a miniature habitat for our butterflies. We'll start by filling it with some green foam alive, and it will look like a grassy area. Okay, we've poured in our green foam here. You can see how it moves around. I'm going to go ahead and spread that out. And it looks like bright green grass. Perfect for our garden that we're making for our butterfly habitat. Let's go ahead and add a couple of logs for our little garden habitat. We'll add some grass here with some pink flowers. We'll add these tall flowers here that are white with green grass. And some yellow flowers here, and some purple flowers right here. We'll also add a few rocks for the butterflies to land on. And now our garden habitat is ready for our butterflies. Here's our butterfly tube. Look at all of the beautiful and colorful butterflies. I'll go ahead and open up our butterflies tube and we can put them in their little miniature habitat. Here is our first butterfly. This is a red glider. Look at how bright red this beautiful butterfly is. We'll have it land right here on this purple flower. Next, we have a green swallowtail. Look at the beautiful green color on this green swallowtail. We'll have this one land right here in the front. Here we have an orange, beautiful butterfly called an orange barred sulfur butterfly. What a pretty color. Have that one land in this white flower here. Next, we have a white angled sulfur butterfly. Very pretty white butterfly. Have that land right here. This one is an Evenus regalis butterfly. Look at the pretty blue on this butterfly with the little red spots on the bottom. This will be flying over here and land on these rocks. And here we have this butterfly with its interesting pattern. This one is called an Anea Clytemnestra butterfly. Of this one, fly right over here into this pink flower here. And we have 2 butterflies left. A swallowtail butterfly. I'll have that one land on this side of the yellow flower here. And lastly, this beautiful blue butterfly called a Morphomenelaus. That is so pretty. Have this one land right down here. So you can see all of our beautiful butterflies in their garden habitat. So those are all 4 of our Small World habitats: North American wildlife, ponies, reptiles, and butterflies. Let's go ahead now and take a close-up look at all 4 miniature habitat dioramas. those were our 4 Small World Habitat dioramas today, with North American wildlife, ponies, reptiles, and butterflies. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at all 4 of our Small World dioramas today and learning different animal names. I hope everyone is having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.